Hey guys, Coach Liz here. All right, just a reminder, we have extended the Slow It Down challenge. So what that is I encourage you to take at least one meal a day and slow it down. Chew your food 10 times per bite. Think about what you're eating, the taste, the texture, if you enjoy it or not. Instead of thinking about the next bite that you're going to take, think about what's actually in your mouth and just slow it down. That is one huge step toward mindfulness. Okay, our healthy habit of the week comes from our life book this week. We are on element 11. And this element is how do you eat healthy beyond fuelings? Now, don't get me wrong, I love the fuelings. I lost my 45 pounds about 12 years ago, and I still eat fuelings. I don't eat them for weight loss. I don't eat 5 a day, but I usually eat a couple a day because I'm busy. I have more energy than I did before. I'm on the go, and I still love something sweet. So I love to have my hot cocoa or my brownies or my bars when I'm out and about, to know that it is a balanced, nutritious snack that will keep my blood sugar balanced for 3 years is a game changer. When I'm busy, I could just grab it and eat it. So yes, I still use the fueling as a tool to healthy eating because it's just healthy, balanced nutrition. But it's so empowering to know that you can choose your own foods also. That's one thing that I love about Optavia is this is not a diet. This is not something that is going to keep you on the fuelings for the rest of your life, only eating those. You get empowered. You get to learn how to balance your blood sugar with your own foods, especially once it doesn't have to be so exact to be able to lose that body fat. Then keeping that off can be very simple. So we're going to talk about some tips today on how to keep it simple beyond fuelings. Now, once you get to your healthy weight, that transition period is so important to be able to build up your metabolism and get your body used to more calories and more carbs slowly. And it's just as important for your body as it is for your mind to really think about how to pair those foods together to balance your blood sugar. Now, honestly, that's really my focus. After losing my weight years ago, that's how I've kept it off, is my focus is how to balance my blood sugar. So I still eat at the same times that I did when I was losing my weight. It just looks a little bit different now. Every time I eat, I still think about how can I balance my blood sugar for this 3-hour period. And what that usually looks like is eating protein. Every time I eat, I find some kind of protein. So it might be some cottage cheese with some fruit. It might be a boiled egg with some crackers. It might be a piece of toast with some nut butter. Or it might be a string cheese and a cutie orange. Like a protein and a carb is usually what it looks like. Hummus and veggies or a fueling. So that's really how I keep it simple is I just think, how can I balance my blood sugar for this 3-hour period? I get people asking, do I ever enjoy a treat or dessert? Yes, I do. It's just in moderation, not all the time. And I really try to enjoy it. When I have a cookie, for example, instead of eating the whole pan of cookies, because it's the only time I'm going to eat cookies, I can enjoy one cookie when it's time to eat. I eat it at my fueling time and I have a protein with it. And I eat it slowly and I enjoy it and I eat that protein. So it just helps me feel more satisfied, keeps my blood sugar balanced. It is life-changing to have that good relationship with food and move into intuitive eating when your body is not just craving sugar all the time. So fuelings are a game changer to get you to that healthy weight. It's already macro balanced for you. It's got all of your vitamins, probiotics. You don't have to count calories and weigh and measure everything. It's important, but you will learn all the tools on how to choose your own foods from the grocery store and how to keep that blood sugar balanced. Now, I want to talk about one important thing about during the weight loss phase, you're really learning those habits that will lead to long-term success. All of those things that we really focus on, hydrating ourselves with drinking water, getting our sleep, incorporating exercise, being more mindful, recognizing that we need to feel the feelings instead of buffering them and processing emotions. And then that balanced nutrition to balance our blood sugar. Those are the keys to long-term success. A lot of times though, during that weight loss phase, you don't even realize that you're doing it because it's just so automatic and simple. But the one thing that I think is an important part of the program is the lean and green meal. I call this your practice meal. It's kind of like your training wheels. When you start slow and you only have to think about one meal a day, and it's very simple by doing lean protein and veggies, learning healthy ways to eat more veggies, really changing your taste buds, eating that with your family or learning what to choose when you eat out or go to a barbecue or travel, it is setting yourself up for long-term success. So in element 11, Dr. Anderson talks about your shopping list, what that should look like, not just during the weight loss phase, but those habits that you used during the weight loss phase of what you bought at the store, what you ordered at restaurants, what you ate at dinner time. Those are things that you want to take into that next phase. You still want to eat lean and green most often. You still want to look for veggies and lean protein. Yeah, you'll add in, some grains or fruit, all of that, those foods. That's great, but learning to eat it in that balance is key. And so that's what I love about the lean and green meal. It's really that practice meal. You're learning what to buy most often at the store, what to look for on a menu. And so as you look through element 11, look at some of those foods that you enjoy eating now and think about how you can still incorporate those later on. And also setting yourself up for success. You don't want to have things in your home that are tempting so that when you are stressed or when you're busy or tired, that you go back to those old habits. Because remember, retraining your brain takes lots of practice. It might take years. And so setting yourself up for success to make healthy choices and make it more simple is going to be advantageous for you. So setting up your environment to have healthy things around when you go grocery shopping, making sure you're stocking up on those lean proteins. Also making it more convenient for you to make those healthy options. So maybe boiling some eggs, having those in your fridge, or buying some pre-cooked chicken that you can just grab and put on a salad, or cooking a little extra meat when you grill some meat so that you can eat it throughout the week. Planning ahead, knowing what your lean and green will look like for the week is a great practice for that next phase. Just thinking ahead a little bit when you go on a trip or when you leave the house, making sure you grab some healthy snacks or fuelings to take with you so that you don't have to go through the drive-through. So that's really what it looks like after fuelings, is incorporating things that you like, but being mindful and being aware of what that will do to your body. How is that going to balance your blood sugar? How will it keep your metabolism revved up and really help you control hunger and cravings? And it's very empowering to know that nothing is a no food. There's no food that will be off limits to you, but you'll be more mindful of how often you eat that. You'll make those decisions with your head more. And so learning how to balance your blood sugar and little tips that you can do to enjoy the foods that you like, but most often choosing those things that you know will lead you in the right direction. That is key. So keep up with our Slow It Down challenge this week. Chewing your food slowly, eating more mindfully, and then think about some of the things that you notice that you enjoy right now that you're eating during the weight loss phase that you want to continue doing, those habits that you want to continue doing, those foods that you want to continue buying. You might have condiments or dressings, things like that, that you have found healthy options. Those are things that you want to continue using into that next phase to make it easier to stay on that path of health. So I hope you have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week.